Hello, this is Kilara Star Being from HealInnerBeing.com. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Today, I'd like to talk about a topic that may be a little bit intense for me, so bear with me. You were probably drawn by the title How I Survived Constant Death Spells. I want to talk about how I overcame the death curse that has been constantly placed on me from my family and other beings who did not want me to get to this place in my life. For whatever reason, I appear to be a threat to a lot of people. I'm not sure how or why. I am a total hermit and have been most of my life. I am the ultimate Virgo hermit. I love being alone. I love my own company. And so when they tried to force me into hermit mode and it turn all my friends against me to leave me alone by myself, it had no effect. They didn't realize that they were actually helping me because hermit mode is my mode. Okay, so back to the topic, right? In what was that, 2020? It began around the whole thingamajig that happened. What was that in 2020, right? The pandemic, I think I can say that word. That's when the dark night of the soul really became intense for me. And I began to awaken to what my family was doing, the curses they had been doing and the spell work they had been sending, the psychic attacks and all that stuff, right? I became aware. And I believe because they realized I had awakened to this knowledge, they felt a need to take me out, to get rid of me. And so the death spells began. The death curses started coming towards me. And at first, I had no idea what was happening. I did not know that I was actually dying. It wasn't until it just kept happening that I had to take a look and think, okay, what's going on here? And my ancestors start coming in and helping me. And the first experience I had with it, I was in my room and just doing something, I don't know, and immediately just dropped. I had I have no idea how long I was out, but I woke up on the floor. I got up, start working again. I'm a Virgo, y'all. I work. I'm always working. So I went back to work. I was fine. There was nothing wrong with me. So I went back to work. But then it started happening more often. And it started happening around very severe psychic attacks. Once it occurred while I was getting out of the tub. And I passed out getting out of the tub. Soon as I stepped out of the tub, I hit the floor. I have no idea how long I was there, but I got up and I continued on, and it just kept happening. On one of the times it happened, And this was around 2020, as I said, around that time. And when I realized what was happening, I got to the point where I was able to find a chair or find the bed and, allow myself to fall gracefully and not find myself on the floor. Luckily or blessedly, I never hurt myself in the process, but, I just kind of got good at it. And so one of the last times it happened, I just asked the divine. I could feel myself about to fall out. And I got near the bed. I sat down and I said, "Is this the one, Most High? Is this the one, Father?" And I was dropping. And he said, "No, my love, it is not." And my head hit the pillow, my eyes closed, and then my eyes opened. And I was back. So why do I tell this story today? I tell you this because it is important to understand that the enemy will attempt to bring fear into your life, make you think they can take your life. But when you are living within your purpose, they cannot take your life. They cannot remove you from this planet. Only the Most High God has the power to do that. And so it's important to understand that the only real or the most powerful enemy that you have is fear. Fear is the only thing that can sabotage your path, your purpose, and literally take you out. And so often the enemy is constantly trying to put you in this fear frequency, projecting fear upon you before they attack you. Especially if you're someone like me who just I don't I don't bother with fear. They have to actually project it onto me before they attack me. And it took me some time to recognize that was happening as well. But understand that fear is your only enemy, your only real enemy, because the beings can't do anything to you other than what you give them the power to do. They can't harm you. They can't do anything. And so this is why the healing path is so important, because black magic and witchcraft can only harm us or affect us in those areas where we still have unhealed shadow. We still have trauma and attachment. Those are the areas that witchcraft and black magic is able to attach to within us. And so, as we do the shadow work to clear and heal these energies, they can no longer affect us with witchcraft and shadow and black magic. It can no longer affect us. And it just depends on how much karma you have to clear, how much trauma you have to clear. If you are an old soul like me, you have my deepest condolences because we old souls and we have it the hardest. We are here to do the most work. And so it just depends on what you're here to clear, how long it takes for you to come out of this dark night. But just know that your biggest enemy is fear. And so, because they were unable to unalive me, they were unable to be effective in that, it actually made them very fearful that they could be killing themselves, right? That whatever they were doing would have some harsh effect on them because it was not affecting me. And so I don't say this to be arrogant. I speak from a place of gratitude and appreciation of the Most High, who is protecting me so that I may speak the truth to those who need to know. Because we've been conditioned by this matrix system, by the dark forces, to think that we are vulnerable, that we are weak, that we have no power. And this is just not true. Your power is within your purpose. Find your purpose. Focus on your purpose. Live your purpose. Live it with passion and live it with determination. And you will always be protected to move forward in what it is the Most High God has for you. Thank you for being here. I know I got a little bit sassy with it, didn't I? Yeah, I was feeling this today. So, oh God, it's so good. I'm so happy to be at this point in my life. You have no idea what it took to get here. And so I'm happy to be here, to be able to share this with someone. I know that even if one person sees this video, it was meant for you, and I am grateful for you. Thank you for taking the time to follow your guidance and to click on this video to receive this message. Thank you. And so, for all those who have taken part in this message today, if you like what I have to say, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe. You can learn more about me at healinnerbeing.com, which is my personal website. And so, again, thank you for being here. I love you, and bye for now.